Hi. Hello, everybody. Let me make sure that I'm making the best use of space here. Okay. Okay. Well, welcome. Hello to people who are just coming on. My name is Looney. This is Kundalini Yoga. And today we will be working on the auric field, the energy field around the body. So I'll give us a couple minutes here for people to sign on and say hello. Please feel free to chime in and say hello and let me know who you are and whether you're new to Kundalini Yoga or not, or whether you're new to me or you've been practicing with me for a while. Today's going to be a really interesting class. We're going to be learning about the auric field, the magnetic field around the body, and how that can be strengthened and empowered through yogic science. So it should be pretty cool. Welcome to those just signing on. Hello. This is Kundalini Yoga with Looney. Let me know who you are. Say hello. Couple notes before we get started. Anything? Let's see. We got Diana. Hi, Diana. Hi, the auric field. Oh, yeah. Today's going to be interesting. We're going to be going over a lot of information about the auric field, how we can strengthen and empower it through yogic science. Some of the things we unknowingly do to weaken the auric field. So we'll be working on that stuff today. Hey, Howard, how's it going? Good to have you. For those of you who haven't practiced with me before or aren't yet familiar with my schedule, I email my schedule out weekly and sometimes send out reminders. And you can email me if you want to get on my email list at karalooneyyoga@gmail.com. You can also go onto my website, karalooney.com, and get on my mailing list. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. My Instagram handle is Kundalini. Let's see. We got Jennifer. Hi, I'm Jen. Happy to be here. Bernadette. Hey, hope you're feeling good. Jen, I've not seen you on the chat box before. Are you new to Kundalini Yoga or just new with me to class? All right. So we got a few more people signing on. Hello. Good to have you. I appreciate you guys chiming in on the text box. It makes me feel like I'm not just talking to a computer. So if you have the ability to do that and you're signed into YouTube, I appreciate the back and forth. It makes it feel that much more real for me that I'm not just talking to a computer screen. Looks like we got some more people signing on here. Hello, welcome. We have a few minutes before we get started. Today's class is going to be very cool. We're working on the auric field. We're going to learn a little bit about the auric field through yogic science, how we can strengthen it, some things we do that we don't know that we do that weaken the field. We got Sunny here. We got Taya. Hi. Tom Carlson. Hello. A lot of people returning from yesterday. Curious to know if you were in class yesterday, how you felt as a result of yesterday's practice. We worked on the frontal lobe. We worked on clearing emotions. You might have actually felt some more intensified emotions as a result of the clearing. Also curious to know if you had any intuitive hits or any interesting dreams as a result of yesterday's practice. Daniel Schwartz. Hi, Kara. Happy to be here. Good to have you. So feel free to chime in the text box if you were in yesterday's class. Let me know any experiences you may have had from the Kriya. Diana, I blanked on yesterday's class. Was it recorded? Yes, it was. It's on, I've put it on my YouTube page. I have a whole category of classes from YogaWorks, and they fall right under my own live streamed and recorded classes. So you can go onto my YouTube channel to find all of these previously recorded YogaWorks classes and my own live streamed classes there. So please remember to follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me on YouTube, and you'll get up-to-date notifications of classes that I've posted. Thank you for the thumbs up. Sunny, I tuned in right when you said you can use Kundalini to be your own psychotherapist. It's so true, right? You know yourself more than anybody, better than anybody. It helped me not write an angry email. There's a story behind that, I imagine, that I don't know fully about, but I'm glad to hear that this is helping you and hopefully more of you gain a sense of sovereignty within your own health, whether it be physical, emotional, psychological, and energetic, because that's really what the talk and the usage of the word guru is when we refer to Kundalini Yoga. We're becoming our own teacher. We're becoming sovereign in our own awareness, being the best judge of our health, our energy, our psyche, through the practice of gaining deeper self-awareness into not only the physical, mental, and emotional bodies, but into the energetic and subtler bodies of our being. Let's see. Taya, I felt a buzz like a natural high. I forwarded the class to a few of my friends. Thank you for doing that. I wanted to see if they have similar experiences. Sunny, very cool. Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, looks like we have a good number of people on. Thanks for the thumbs up. It's 2:30. Let's get started. I'm going to roll back. And please, like I say normally, during the course of the class, if anything comes up that you want to chat, in case you feel like you might forget it, put it in there and I'll address it when class is over. All right, it's a rainy day here in LA. I don't know where you guys are tuning in from, but it's definitely been raining all day. And we could use some work on the energy field around the body. Let me get some music going. Why don't you guys close your eyes? Let's have the palms face up on the knees. We'll just take about 4 long, deep breaths. Take those eyes, close them, and draw the eyes up to the third eye center. Engage the root lock, that's the bathroom muscles, and let's just take a few long, full, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Shoulders soften away from the ears, chin gently tucks to the chest. Creating length in the back of the neck. Two more breaths. Last full deep breath in through the nose. And then turn the palms down on the knees. Before we tune in, let's just start with a few Sufi circles, waking up the energy in the low triangle, in the low chakras. First, second, and third energy center. These are our denser energy centers. They're associated with more of our survivalistic and animalistic qualities. So the more liberated we can keep the energy in these low 3 centers, the more easily that energy rises up into the higher centers of consciousness, and we can be a fully functioning human being. Hu, meaning light, mon, meaning mind, enlightened mind, right? If we're stuck in the low 3 chakras, we're definitely not operating with an enlightened mind. Usually we're operating in fear, grasping, craving, especially if that energy is blocked in those centers. All right, let's take 4 more in this direction. Keep the breath moving through the lungs, in and out through the nose. Last one in this direction. Inhale forward, exhale back, and let's hold center and reverse the direction of the roll. Feel yourself massaging the internal organs, loosening up the muscles and the hips and those that support the pelvis. This is help loosening up some of the tension in the lower body and massage some of the organs and the glands and the lymph nodes in the lower body. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the heart forward, flex forward through the spine, exhale, round. Shoulders pull back, chest lifts forward, exhale, round, shoulders roll forward. Powerful breath. In and out through the nose, eyes drop to third eye center. And go beyond your normal daily habitual breath and make it empowered, make it deep into the belly. Expanding the lungs. 5 more. And inhale, lift center. Exhale. Shoulders down away from the ears. Let's save our remaining warm-up exercises for after we tune in. We tune in with the Adi mantra, the sound Om Namo Gurudev Namo. It means I bow to the divine teacher within. Through vibration of sound, we're using that vibration to change our personal frequency in order to gain access to the deeper nature of our being. Right? A lot of times we confuse our personality constructs with who we are, and we forget that there's a deeper essence to our nature. And through the vibration of this mantra, we create sacred space and invite ourselves into that deeper connection with who we are. So let's rub our hands together, stimulating 72,000 energy channels. We call them nadis. They're also known as meridian lines. We charge that energy. And then let's bring the thumbs into the sternum, using a mudra that balances right and left hemispheres of the brain. The sound that we use to tune in, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the divine teacher within. Let's chant that mantra 3 times through. Take a deep breath to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath. We engage the root lock. That sex organ, rectum, navel muscles, pull those up. It's directing the flow of energy in the body, and then we draw the eyes up to third eye center to further direct the flow. Exhale, release. Mangala Charan mantra is a mantra we chant for protection and surrender. If this is a mantra you know, please feel free to chant along with me. If this is a new mantra to you, just open your ears and listen to the mantra. As you continue to participate in Kundalini yoga classes, the mantra will make its way into your memory bank and you'll begin to chant it along. And don't be afraid to test it out. Obviously, you're in the comfort of your own homes. So, if any time is the time to test it out in the privacy of your own home is a nice, comfy way to do it. Let's take a deep breath to begin. Are Gure Name, Jugar Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Are Gure Name, Jugar Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Are Gure Name, Jugar Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Inhale. Suspend the breath, root lock, third eye focus. Contain the energy and draw it upward. And exhale, release. Palms face up on the knees, eyes drawn up to third eye center. And just sit for a moment. The focus of today's class is on the science and maintenance of our auric field, otherwise known as our electromagnetic field. And I'm going to talk just a little bit, the Dharma talk, before we get into the further exercises and the meditation that we're going to do in the Kriya today, all of which is to strengthen and empower our aura, our electromagnetic field. But I'd like to teach you a little bit and tell you a little bit about the auric field before we get into it, because for those of us who've been practicing yoga for a while, it's a given, right? You understand that you have an energy field. But for those of us who are kind of just tapping into yoga, or maybe just tapping into Kundalini yoga, there's a little bit of, is this like new age woo-woo stuff, or is there something really behind this? And if there is, I'd like to learn about it. So here we go. So back in 1939, there was a Russian, he was a photographer and an inventor, and his name was Kirlian. And he was the first person to actually be able to take a photograph of the auric field. There was a special method of photography that he used, that he started to understand that he was able to capture the energy field around all organic things, not even just organic life, but even pennies and rocks, not, it's disputable depending on your yogic philosophy, whether the rock is a living being or not. But on the forefront, things without a pulse, things without lungs, right? But all things have an energy field that they emit. And this inventor, Kirlian, was able to photograph and get the first proof of what scientists were talking about since the early 1700s, that there was a field emitted around the body. And for a normal person, this field is about 4 to 5 feet in extension around the body. And like I said, everything that is physical, organic matter, has an auric field around it. Now, yogic science has been saying this for thousands of years. The auric field emits a vibration detailing the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health of an individual, right? We talk about the auric field. And the field is larger and stronger in people of those 4 elements are healthier in. That is, the physical, mental, and spiritual health of those people. So those of us who have strong yogic practices, strong spiritual practices, are very focused on health and what we take in through eyes, mouth, ears, skin, energy, right? It is said that those people tend to maintain stronger and larger auric fields. And physics is the science that we use to get into this understanding. Matter is equal to energy, and energy is vibrating at a particular frequency. So the matter that is my body here is actually energy vibrating at a particular frequency. And the frequency is what gives it its shape, size, texture, and dimension. I don't know if you guys have heard of something called cymatics. You see a lot of it on YouTube, where they put sort of this gelatinous substance on a vibrating plate, and then they hit that vibrating plate at a particular frequency, and that gelatinous substance takes on a form, like a turtle shell or like a starburst or something like that. And that frequency is what gives it that structure. Very interesting stuff. And the same holds true with our physical matter. And our physical matter is composed of what are called subatomic particles. I'm just getting into the nerd science just really quickly, nothing that's going to like exhaust you. And it might actually excite and interest you, because this is where science and mysticism kind of join together and create this beautiful baby we call yoga. And subatomic particles, electrons, protons, neutrons, photons, when all of these particles interact within their nucleus, they vibrate and they create an electric impulse. And when something has an electric impulse or an electric charge, anything that does, it emits a field. And so that field is the auric or electromagnetic field of that given substance. And in this case, the human being, right? All our cells, within the cells, the subatomic particles are vibrating and interacting and creating an electric charge, which emits as a holistic field around the body. And in Kundalini yoga, we call that a circumvent field. When we start using that, as part of our yogic practice, when we're working with all 7 chakras in the body, and we clear blocked energies and we start to supercharge those energy centers, when they all start to integrate together, they create an empowerment within the auric field that we in Kundalini yoga call the eighth chakra, the circumvent field. And let me flip my page on my notes. This circumvent field allows us to fully radiate through our being. It allows us to protect ourselves from disease and harm. It protects us from negative influences of the environment, i.e. like 5G technology. And as a highly attuned person who can work with that yogic technology and charge that circumvent field, we can actually work to extend our auric field beyond that of what they say a normal person, which is 4 to 5 feet. We can extend our auric field from 9 to 12 feet around the body. So this is where yogic science starts to help us create ourselves as a superhuman. And here's some really practical ways to help us charge and empower our aura and our circumvent field. 1, yogic practices, Kundalini yoga practices. Today's Kriya set that we're going to do is specifically designed for charging the auric field and expanding the circumvent field. Pranayama, any type of breath work is going to help you do that. Even on the internal stage, right? When we have our positive thoughts, acting and behaving in truthful thoughts and actions. Green leafy vegetables, raw foods, green juices. One thing that is an ancient yogic technology is the practice of isnan, which is cold showers. If you take a cold shower every morning, and I'm talking not flirting around with the cold shower, like only the cold, get your body in there, massage it, clean it, stay in there for about 5 to 10 minutes, come out, you're like vibrating like a shiny penny. And then there's auric color therapy, which is why a lot of us Kundalini yogis wear white fabric, natural cotton colored white fabric. It can actually help to extend that auric field an additional foot. And white fabric, as we know, reflects light. And white light has all the colors within the spectrum of light. So we're able to really charge that electromagnetic field through using the power of white reflective light, reflecting off of a light fabric or surface. Now, my last thing I want to touch on before we get moving is the ways that we can diminish our aura or diminish the circumvent field. Because there's a lot of things that we do that we aren't even aware that we're doing, or it's so part of our cultural practice that it's maybe socially super acceptable, but from a perspective of energy and health, it may actually be quite diminishing. Stagnancy, lack of exercise, shallow breathing, drugs, alcohol, processed foods, they really, weaken that field. Meshing of energies. So here's an interesting thing. You know that you can walk into a room of negative arguing people and it affects you. You can walk into a room of high vibrating, really charged and happy people and it can affect you, right? So your aura is being affected by other people's aura. That's what we call meshing of auras. And it can go even further outside of just holding company, but when you come into being discerning about your sexual partners, right? Because when you're actually connecting in that way, you're exchanging energy and their energy becomes part of yours. Women are actually a little bit more prone to taking on energies of male partners than vice versa. So being very discerning about your sexual partners is a very interesting part of managing one's auric hygiene, I guess is a good word to use. So all of these things you can think about as far as how that affects your auric field. And why don't we put that all into practice today? We're going to just do a few more warm-ups, and then I'm going to talk about this wonderful pranayama meditation we're going to do, and then we're going to get into the practice and chant some mantra. So let's get the music back on. Everyone take your hands up onto the shoulders. And let's start rotating. I'm going to inhale, twist left, exhale, twist right. Eyes are drawn up to the third eye center. We're taking some of that liberated energy from the low chakras and asking it up to the heart by the way that we hold the hands and the drishti that we hold in the eyes. Drawn up to third eye center. Inhale and exhale, powerful breath. Good, keep going. Just want the music a little louder. Okay. And really get into your own little world here today. We practice Kundalini yoga with the eyes closed for most of the time in order to turn into our own internal universe, our own internal environment, and bear witness to the shifts that take place as a result of the activities we're doing. All right, now everyone take those hands off the shoulders, Gyan Mudra, and those arms are up like a cactus or like a field goal. Just feeling that deeper rotation. Inhale, exhale. Good, now lift those arms up 60 degrees, creating a funneling action at the base of the spine as you rotate. Inhale and exhale. Good. Just 5 more. Keep those arms lifted and extended, nice and vibrant and energized. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach center. Exhale, right arm sweeps down, left arm overhead, Auric sweeps, moving through that energy field. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Navel's tight, sweeping through the energy field. It's a really wonderful time in which to strengthen and empower the auric field. It just serves as an extra barrier to prevent us from disease, keep the body and the mind healthy. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Ground the hands, tent up on the fingers, and stretch through the low back. Inhale, rise up. All right. You guys excited? We're going to work some energy field stuff here. Again, see how you feel after practice today. It's really powerful stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is a meditation. And it's an active meditation. It's a pranayama meditation. And it's called Breath of Fire with Lion's Paw. And this helps us reset the electromagnetic field of the brain, right? The brain and the heart are generating electromagnetic fields as well as all the cells within the body. So we're going to create lion's paws with the hands, very strong kind of claw gripping of the hands, but the shoulders and the elbows are soft. And this whole time, we're creating this very gripping claw-like hand. And what this is doing, excuse me, is stimulating the lobes of the brain. The fingers are closely connected energetically with the 4 lobes of the brain, the index, middle, ring, and pinky. And it calls for a breath of fire. And this breath of fire we're going to do through the mouth. So it's a panting or with an O mouth. Okay, it's going to be nice and powerful. And as I breathe, I'm going to cross my hands up over my head with those very strong clawed hands and come back around the side. Cross the wrists in the opposite direction and come down the side. So it's going to look like this. Okay? Now, when we're getting close to the end, I'm going to instruct you to extend the tongue. So for the last kind of 15, 20 seconds, we're going to extend the tongue and hold and continue breathing. Okay, so be ready for hands. Here we go. The breath is not just in the mouth. You want the diaphragm moving, eyes are drawn up. Soft and loose in the shoulders, no tension. Here we go. Keep going. Stay loose in those shoulders. Stay very gripping in the fingers. Eyes are drawn up. Breath is powerful in the belly. Make sure you're going at a pace that is sustainable for you. I may be setting a pace that's a little slower or faster than you prefer, so go at your own pace. Fingers staying active, eyes are drawn up. 2 more minutes. Let's stay in it. See if you can pick up that pace. Last minute, we're in it. Now extend that tongue. Continue with the breath of the fire, panting like a dog. Inhale. Pull the tongue back in the mouth, hands over the head, root lock, third eye focus. Suspend the breath. Keep those fingers active. Hold the position, exhale. Inhale. Charge it. Feel those fingers, eyes drawn up, breath held. And exhale. Ooh. Palms face up. And just sit gentle. Long, deep breathing. When I talked in a little Dharma chat about integrating the energy centers, these times of stillness in Kundalini Yoga is when that integration starts to occur. So never rush through if you can avoid it, or unless Kriya set directs otherwise. Let's just sit for about a minute left. Gyan Mudra. And feel the neutrality. Your lung capacity is much more expanded. Maybe you can even sense an empowered field of energy around the body or around the head. All right, gently blinking the eyes open. All right, let's come on to hands and knees, tabletop position. And let's go into some cat-cows, okay? Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Let's inhale, lift chin and tail. Exhale, round and top. Moving the energy through the central channel of the body. Keeping the breath powerful. Feeling as if you're distributing prana. Good. Breath is nice and powerful. 30 more seconds. Stay with it. Eyes are closed. Drawn up to third eye center. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift chin and tail. Exhale, round, tuck and dome. Pull the navel to the spine. And then come sit back into baby pose. So the knees are together, the arms extend out forward overhead. Excuse me. And just stretch through the low back. All right. Roll up sitting on the shins. We're going to do a little Sat Kriya. Butt sits on the heels. If the heels allow, if this is not a comfortable position, feel free to sit in cross-legged or any other position that may be helpful. Sat Kriya involves a mudra above the crown of the head, activating the seventh chakra. I interlace my fingers. Men have your right thumb crossed over the left, women left thumb crossed over the right, and the Jupiter finger extends over the top of the head, kind of like a tower emitting a signal here. I chant the sound Sat, and I pull up my root lock and engage my navel center. And then I chant Nam and I release. The mantra Sat Nam means truth is my identity. So we're massaging our internal organs and kind of like moving toothpaste up a tube. We're squeezing energy up through the chakras, okay? Eyes will be drawn up to third eye center. Follow me on the chant. We'll be doing this for maybe 2-3 minutes. Shoulders plugged down and away from the ears. And try and keep bend out of the elbows, all right? So if you're tight in the shoulders, sometimes a bend in the elbow is necessary, and that's all right. But always striving toward alignment of the limbs for the proper flow of energy. Chin tucks to the chest, eyes drawn up. Here we go. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale. Root lock, third eye focus. Really reach those fingers up. Engage all your muscles and all your energy up to that point. Even eyes drawn up to that point. Keep the posture. Exhale. Inhale. Engage. Emit. And exhale. Hands come down around the energy field. Ground the fingertips, chin to the chest. And just take a few deep breaths. Get some music going again. Okay. Now, this first part of the Kriya for the electromagnetic field has an opportunity for a modification if you're tender in the shoulders. Okay, so the first part of this is called triangle push-ups. I'll demonstrate the full expression, and then I'll show you modification. So we're going to come up into a downward dog, and the crown of the head remains toward the ground. My right leg rises up high behind me, and I bend my elbows out to the side as if to touch the crown of the head to the ground and then press it right back up. Push and lift. Push and lift, okay? Now we're not pushing with the chest coming toward the ground. We're pushing with the crown of the head coming toward the ground, okay? I want to knock my lamp over. Now my modification people, come down on one knee. Leg can be extended or bent if you prefer. And crown of the head, chin tucks to the chest, and we're pushing the crown of the head down and up. Okay? So that's your modification. All right, we're going to do a set off the right leg and a set off the left leg. So let's get in position. Pick the way you prefer to do this. Tuck that chin to the chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Eyes are closed. If that works for your balance, stay strong and engaged. Let's go for just 5 more on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everyone come down, child's pose. Stretch it out, forehead to the ground. Long, deep breathing. Still have the other side yet to do. All right. Let's do it again on the other side. Either up in downward dog or right knee grounded, left leg lifts up high behind. Chin tucks to the chest. Let's bend those elbows out to the side. Crown of the head toward the ground and push. 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 Strong arms. Strong will. Strong navel. Let's all go for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, sit back, child's pose, forehead to the ground. Long, deep breathing. Feel your heart rate will stabilize. These energies in the 7 chakras merging in order to help that 8th chakra, the circumvent field, gain power and strength. All right. Let's rock it up. Seated cross-leg position. Not so bad, right? All right. Kind of downhill from here in a good way. I'm going to take my left arm out in front of me, like I'm holding onto a pole. My right arm comes around from behind and grabs on, and the palms come to meet, okay? So my arms are kind of crossed and touching at the palms. My arms are going to be at the heart center, and they're not going to go any lower than the heart center. I'm going to inhale, lift, exhale, drop right to the chest center. Okay, eyes are drawn up to third eye center. Here we go. Going at a pace that's nice and sustainable. It says in the Kriya that the breath is long and deep, so it's not going to be like a breath of fire, although the movement may want to invite you in that direction. Keep the movements a little bit slower, and so will the breath be. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Eyes are drawn up. Incorporating movement, breath, mudra, and drishti to clear the chakras and empower the circumvent field. Minute and a half left. Move through some of those challenging sensations in the arms. All transformations require a little bit of friction, tension, and pressure. Otherwise, we're in constant comfort and complacency. Put a little smile on your face. 30 seconds left. Last 4, 3, 2, and inhale, hold on the 1. Root lock, third eye, hold the breath. Keep the posture, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release down around the body. Palms face up on the knees, chin to the chest, and maybe rock the neck from side to side. Release any tension. Keeping the eyes closed and take an energetic inventory. Is there a sense of energetic liberation that you feel? A sense of unloading of heaviness? Or an ability to come out from under some gravity? This is what changing your vibrational frequency does. You become lighter, subtler, less dense. Final part of this Kriya, right? It happens all so fast, doesn't it? Final part of this Kriya, again, involves long, deep breathing. So the movement is a little bit slower, but again, it's going to be opening energy through the arms and through the heart center. My exhale brings hands right in front of the heart, almost clapping, but feeling some energy between the hands. Actually, I want you guys to rub your hands together. And then hold them out about a few inches away from each other. See if you can feel some of that energy. And now just stretch it a little bit. So it's right in front of the heart about, 5-6 inches apart. And I'm going to inhale, open wide, stretch through the heart. Exhale, right to that 6-inch space. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Wide stretch through the chest. Eyes drop to third eye center. Oops. Here we go. Try and keep those shoulders soft and long away from the ears so you don't cause any unnecessary tension here. Think of yourself as having big, wide, expansive wings. Stretch that wingspan. Challenge that breath nice and deep, powerful. If you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, see if you can make your movements bigger and more powerful. Go against your mind's desire to dial it back and make it bigger. Minute left, guys. Stay with me. Your aura and your chakra system will thank you. Clear some of that stagnant energy you've been holding while stuck in the house. Thirty more seconds. Stay with me. Make it bigger. Move into the challenge. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale on the 1. Root lock, third eye. Hold the breath. Keep the posture. Exhale. Inhale. Charge it. And exhale, release. How does that feel, guys? Just a complete clearing of the energy field, of the energy centers in the body. It really behooves us to move through the uncomfortable and really challenge some of those boundaries. In addition to that, recognize if we tend to push things a little far beyond the limit, understanding that beautiful space between effort and ease. That flow state. Gently rock the head from side to side. Just loosen up the neck. Full circles. Keep the eyes closed, long, slow circles. Hold center, switch direction. And then gently hold center, and just for about 2 minutes we're going to sit in a gentle meditation before we chant our mantra. So sitting in your energy field. Long, full, even, deep breaths. Feeling the belly expand on the inhale, contract on the exhale. Alright. Gently blink the eyes open. And today we'll do our mantra before we come into Savasana. That way we can try it out a little differently each time. So if you're on my email list, you received the mantra Ekonkara, Satanama, Siriwa, Hey Guru. Okay, Ekonkara. Second line, Satanama. Third line, Siriwa, Hey Guru. Okay, and we chant this mantra in the same way that the Kundalini energy rises and is symbolized by the snake, right? Kundalini energy is symbolized by the snake, coiled up 3.5 times. And that is how the Kundalini energy rises, 3 cycles, 2, 3.5, up through the crown chakra. This is that latent evolutionary energy that sits at the base of the spine as a result of the energetic sort of creationary energy that occurs at the point of our conception. And then once the human body is complete in the womb, there's a little bit of that creation energy sitting at the base of the spine. And we can awaken that energy, or the energy awakens through an evolutionary process within our own karmic circumstance. And what Kundalini Yoga does is, 1, it helps move that energy through the body. 2, it helps strengthen the nervous system in order to sustain the energy that is released. It's a supercharge of energy, and it's almost like upgrading the wiring of our house to allow for that energy to move through us in a sustainable way that the body can manage. Otherwise, sometimes dysfunctions occur as a result of the system not being adequately prepared to sustain that energy. The mantra, Ekonkara, Satanam, Siriwa, Hey Guru. So every time we have that little we're moving pranic and aponic energy at the heart center. And it goes through those 3 cycles. Ekonkara, Satanama, Siriwa, Hey Guru, out through the crown of the head. The translation, there is one creator of all. All is a blessing of the one creator. This realization comes through the Guru's grace, and the Guru's grace being the Guru within, the teacher within, that within us that is drawn toward evolution, the seeker, right? That Guru within us, that which brings from the darkness to the light. This mantra awakens our awareness and empowers the sense of the subtle body and the aura. So this is really wonderful mantra to do to supercharge the auric and circumvent field. Okay, hands are in Gyan Mudra. Eyes will be drawn up to third eye center. And we'll be doing this a cappella. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Follow me. Take a deep inhale to begin. Ek Onkara Satnama Siriwa Hey Guru. 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 Inhale. Suspend the breath in a root lock. Third eye focus. And exhale. Release the mudra. Extend your legs out. Come laying gently down onto the back. Feet and thighs turn out naturally. Palms face up next to the hips as you lay down. Shoulders down away from the ears. Tailbone turns down. And while you're laying down, nice and gentle, shake your body loose. Feel all and any muscular tension and contraction softening. Shoulders are soft, down away from the ears. Palms are facing up. Chin is gently tucking to the chest and the jaw softens. Tongue relaxes in the mouth. Ears fall back and eyes sink back. Gently wiggling your fingers, your toes. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Rock from side to side. And then roll onto one side into fetal position. Using the top hand to push yourself up seated, cross-leg position. Hands come to the heart center. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the light within you guide your way on. Let's close out with 3 long vibrational expressions of the sound Sat Nam, declaring truth is my identity. Take a deep inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Bring folded hands to third eye center. Blessing that you'll be guided by intuition and have the wisdom and courage to follow it. Exhale, bowing forward. Sat Nam. Namaste. Inhale, rise. Blinking the eyes open. Hopefully you guys feel the radiant energy coming off your bodies. And it's always a good judge to know how strong your auric field is when you go out in public. We don't have the opportunity to necessarily test that out today, but maybe in the company that you're keeping in the small little microcosm of your quarantined environment, you may be able to put that out to test. Let me know what you think. Let me take a look at some of the comments that might have come in between the time we started and now. And please feel free to add any comments of what you thought about the Kriya, what you thought about the Dharma talk, about the auric field and the circumvent field, and any questions you may have. I will be teaching my personal live stream class on my channel on Saturday at noon. So I hope you guys can join my living room live stream on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'll be back on the Yoga Works channel teaching a level 1-2 flow class. And then we do the same old sequence next week, which is Wednesday at 10:30 a.m., Thursday at 2:30, Saturday at noon at my house, and then Sunday on the Yoga Works channel at 8:45 a.m. for flow. Let's see. Okay, so Minnie, hey Minnie, I see your big hearts. Okay, Diana, I'm radiating. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Sheila Frierson, thank you. Great practice. Judith, awesome. Amy, I felt lightheaded a lot. That's what happens, especially when we're kind of working with these subtler chakras up here from like heart, throat, third eye, crown, especially if maybe you're newer to the practice. Sometimes covering your head with a natural fabric can help manage that. Daniel Schwartz, you're welcome. Howard, I feel energized. Great, you're welcome. Tasha, thank you. Love the mantra meditation. Sat Nam. Katie Morgan, thank you so much. Great body buzz. All interesting commentary about the auric field. What are your thoughts about Wim Hof, the Iceman? I think he's amazing. I think, what he's doing is allowing for so much more awareness around the power of breath and the auric field and the energy systems and health and, slowing aging. He's a miracle man. Tom Carlson, that was beautiful. Thank you. Amy, thank you for the mantras. You're welcome. Minnie has a lot of beautiful emoticons, which include moons and fairies and biceps and hearts. Love the Kriya, says Sunny. Andrea Morales, namaste. You're welcome. Flow with Presence says, hey, it's Mandy. Thank you. Oh, cool. All right, guys. Well, let's see. Let's see if we have any time. We have a few minutes left. If there's any questions, I know Sunny wanted to know how I wrap my head. I'm not going to do it because there's a couple pins in here to keep it in because my hair is kind of fine. But basically, I take a full scarf, I wrap it under my head, I tie it once, and then I tie it in a knot twice, and then I tie it back under my head in a knot under here. So it's very simple, very easy. You can find me on Kundalini. If you guys are interested when you participate on my Saturday live stream class on my channel, always feel free if you feel compelled to donate gratitude donation on my YouTube channel on Saturdays. You can do that through PayPal and email me at caralooneyyoga@gmail.com if you want to connect and follow me on social media stuff. Let's see. Sunny, you're welcome. Katie Morgan, do you believe in catering the breath work toward the doshas? Well, it depends, with breath of fire, obviously that would work, the more pitta, what do they call that? Satali pranayama would be helpful for calming down some fiery energy. There are different pranayamas that help rebalance your doshas, but I think it would be helpful if you had the guidance from an Ayurvedic specialist to guide you on how to balance out your doshas. If we all have constitutions, I tend to be vata pitta, but there's 3 doshas. There's kapha, vata, pitta. And they're the constitutions within your body. And if those constitutions get off balance, it's said that you're more prone to disease and dysfunction and disharmony. So yes, there are pranayamas that can help balance the doshas. It's just a matter of how often you're doing it and how helpful it is. And it would be helpful to find a person who is an Ayurvedic specialist who understands the subtleties of the doshas and how to work pranayamas in regard to that. But yes, you can use pranayama work to help balance your doshas. You can use cuisine to help balance your doshas. So yeah, I do think that it would be helpful. And great question, Katie. Tom Carlson, FYI, I'm a cold water San Francisco Bay swimmer, so I can attest to the benefits of cold water. I agree, right? I take cold showers. I try to take them every day. There are days that I skip, but man, I'll tell you, I took one this morning, took one yesterday. It's hard on cold days, but it makes you hardy. It strengthens you and you really feel energized and healthy. All you have to do is Google benefits of cold showers. Even beyond yoga, it's hands down one of the best things for your metabolism, for your health, for reproductive organs, all sorts of things. Katie Morgan, you're welcome. Okay, guys, about our time. I hope to see you on Saturday at noon on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me, and that way you'll get up-to-date notifications of new videos being posted. I will take these Yoga Works classes and post them to my page as well. So it was great to have you guys. Thank you so much, and Sat Nam. See you on Saturday. Bye.